Hi everyone, welcome to Liars Academy. This is Layo, your IT audit big sister. Today, I'm going to be talking about what exactly does an IT auditor do. A lot of us have heard IT audit, an IT auditor, and you're wondering what exactly does an IT auditor do. I'm going to be clearing one big misconception, and that misconception is going to be that a lot of people believe and think IT audit is about coding, it's about programming, or it's about hacking. That exactly is not true. IT audit is actually about understanding how the system of different organizations work and checking whether controls are in place to protect the organization. In layman terms, as an IT auditor, you're actually going to be auditing the systems, the financial systems or applications that organizations use. Proud to now, we when we hear audit or we hear that someone is an auditor, they actually go in person and audit, or maybe they're auditing books. But this time around, we are not auditing books as an IT auditor. We are going to be auditing organization system, and we're going to be checking maybe they have the right controls in place to protect the organization. You are not going to be trying to fix the system. You are not going to be trying to build the system. You are just checking whether the system is working the way it should be. This is why IT audit is perfect for beginners like you that has no technical background. If you can think critically and follow the process, you can succeed as an IT auditor. So the question is, what does an IT auditor really do? That's a big one, right? What exactly does an IT auditor do? I'm going to break it down into simple, clear languages. Remember, I'm your IT audit big sister, so I'm not going to use anything technical for you. The first thing an IT auditor does, they understand the process. You sit with the system owners of the business, you sit with the system owners of the teams, and you ask them to explain how their processes work. For example, I'm a control owner or I'm an application owner. It could be any application. All organizations, they have application owners. You're going to just come to me and sit with me. Hey, I want to understand how this system works. Your SAP system, your Oracle system, your financial systems, or any other system your organization is using. So that is the first thing we do as an IT auditor. For example, we can come to you as an application owner, ask, how do you grant users access? How do you make changes to your application? How do you back up? And when you are doing all this is what we call walkthrough. You're going to be hearing more about walkthroughs. And if you have been following me or reading or studying my IT audit fundamentals, I'm sure you must have come across the word walkthrough. So the first thing, remember, as an IT auditor, you want to understand the process. Secondly, you want to identify the controls. What are controls? Controls are simply activities that help a company manage their risk. A very good example, you have a control in place in your organization that only authorized people should have access. Probably only the accountant should have access to the financial system. Only the managers or something would have access to make purchases, to approve a purchase order. Another example of control is changes must be approved before going live. You want to make a change to the system. You want to make sure like there's a control in place that it is approved by the right person before it goes live, before it goes into production. Another example, backup should be run daily. Your job is actually to understand those controls as an IT auditor. So you have to be able to identify the controls and understand if the controls are there. And then that's why you're going to be talking about test of design, test of operating effectiveness. And you're going to come across this later on in the video as we go. The next thing is, now you've identified the controls. You know they have controls in place. You test the controls. As an IT auditor, once you understand the control, the next thing is for you to perform testing. This means you review evidence to confirm whether the controls are actually working, and that is where the test of operating effectiveness comes in. Examples of testings could include checking approval screenshots, reviewing system logs, comparing dates of termination to removal of access. It could be reviewing of backup logs. So you have to be able to test. First, you are testing if the control is designed. You've identified the control and you want to test, okay, the controls for approval, unauthorized people not having approvals, are they actually designed to mitigate the risk? And then the next you want to test is, are they operating effectively? Yes, the control is there, but is the control operating effectively? So that is another thing an IT auditor does. And then everything you've done from sitting with the control owner or application owners, identifying the controls, testing the controls, you have to document it. You are going to write what you have tested, what you found, what did you discover when you were testing. Is the control working well? Was it designed effectively? Is it mitigating the risk it is supposed to mitigate? You have to document. And that's why we use work papers. Different organizations, they have their documentations in different form. Some people use as simple as Excel. Some people could use softwares, audit board, or other documentation systems. So everything you do, you have to document. And then finally, you talk to the different teams. You communicate with the stakeholders. One, you are requesting for evidence even before you're testing. You are clarifying for questions. I say your control is supposed to operate this way. Why is it not operating that way? Is it actually mitigating the risk? You ask questions. You explain your findings if after the audit you have found something. You go ahead and you explain it. That is another thing we do as an IT auditor. Now, the mindset of a good IT auditor. Anybody can be an IT auditor. To be an IT auditor, you must be curious, you must be patient, you must be detail oriented, you must be respectful, you must be willing to learn, you must be kind. If you want to work in this space as an IT auditor, you need to be able to ask the right questions. You need to be detail oriented. And then you need to be respectful because you're going to be communicating with a lot of people. You're going to be talking with a lot of stakeholders. You need to be able to communicate effectively in talking, in writing. You will be sending a lot of emails. And then you're going to be learning new things. You are going to be sitting with different system and application owners. And you're going to be learning a lot of things. If you can learn step by step and follow a process, then you can thrive as an IT auditor. The IT audit roadmap I have in your mind. If all of this sounds interesting, you want to start your journey, I created a complete beginner guide called the IT audit roadmap. It is the exact step-by-step approach which I wish someone told me or someone gave me when I wanted to start. You can find it in my next shop. I'm going to put the link below in this video. Inside the roadmap, you're going to find what to study each week, simple practice activities, guidance on how to read my IT audit fundamental book, and then my personal motivational reminder so you can stay encouraged. Believe me, you need to stay encouraged. So I've put some nice encouraging words at the end of each week that is going to help you and launch you into the next week. If you have followed me this far, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I promise you, I'm going to be bringing more topics that is going to help you decide if the IT or this career is the right one for you. And for those of you that have started, I'm going to help you with the videos I'm going to be bringing to you to help you understand more about IT audits. Please don't forget to click and subscribe if you know you enjoyed this content. Thank you. I am Layo, your IT audit big sister. See you in the next video.